This presentation will provide a summary of how OWL Inc. will perform auditing and testing on the Social Security policy. Audit objectives. The objectives of the audit is to evaluate the design and operational process related to storage, use, and transmission of Social Security numbers. The OWL Assurance and Advisory Team, or OAAT, will provide internal business assurance and consulting. This group is designed to improve business processes and operations. The engagement teams are responsible for assisting management with understanding the effectiveness of internal controls and policies by testing and reviewing scope areas that are deemed critical by the audit universe and recommendations from the audit committee. Audit process. The audit process consists of 3 phases: planning, execution, and reporting. The first phase is planning. During this time, we will review the SSN audit calendar to determine what controls will be tested and when. Communicate and inform the SSN control owner on the objectives and scheduling of the audit. Next is execution. This is when testing will be performed on the SSN controls currently in place. The IT department inquiring surrounding SSN processes, reviews of implemented code, and detailed review of documentation and applications. Next is reporting. This includes the review of the initial controls, the findings and deficiencies from the control testing. The audit team will meet with the SSN process owners and go over the final audit report, thus determining the owners of any corrective action plans. The final report will be issued to the general auditor, business stakeholders, executive leadership team, and audit committee. The scoring system is as follows: green equals effective, yellow equals needs enhancement, red equals insufficient. The final audit report will provide audit observations that may be assigned to a corrective action plan, or CAP. The CAP can be related to operational process insufficiencies, lack of management oversight, security concerns, resource utilization, and overall compliance with corporate and regulated procedures and policies. It's the designated business owner responsibility to follow the timeline and complete the CAP objective outlined by the audit engagement team. OAAT will follow up to ensure CAPs are being implemented. The business is responsible for submitting status updates of CAPs by contacting the designated OAAT contact for audit engagement.
For the first control we have in place, technical security of Social Security number data, we have masking Social Security number. The testing involved would be screenshots taken to check masking, and if an unmasked Social Security number occurs, we will result that in a finding. We would want screenshots with date and timestamp posted. Encrypting Social Security number for transfer, we want to walk through to see the process from the IT department. And protecting Social Security number, we want to inspect the firewall settings and configurations for vulnerability scanning. Inspect semi-annually to ensure everything is being performed correctly. Secure data entry, inspect security configurations of any electronic methods used for data entry. For backups, we want to inspect the backup logs to ensure backups are being performed and tested regularly. The next control we have in place, reducing Social Security number usage to reduce the risk. Social Security number usage for authentication. Social Security number should be used as little as possible for user authentication. We want to inspect the process documentation that states the acceptable methods. Some acceptable methods could be PIN, security questions, or employee ID. The last control we have in place, logical access control, we want user registration. For the testing involved, we want the current user list be compared to the HR list and also the termination list to make sure we have the right users having access to the database and the applications. The user rights review, we want to inspect the user rights. that were signed off by business owner, and if any changes were occur, we want to conduct follow-ups. For non-disclosure agreements, we want to inspect the records to make sure new users sign off on agreement before permissions are assigned. Security of physical data, we want to inspect the process of documentation be destroyed if not entered digitally. And for the last, security of infrastructure, we want to inspect the physical security controls. To conclude, the Social Security number audit plan objective is in place to evaluate the design and effectiveness of the operational process related to the storage, use, and transmission of Social Security number usage. We have 3 controls in place, and we have testing individually for the 3 controls to make sure everything is working correctly. If anyone have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.